Hello, this is Final. Do you need to stay awake? Are you having a hard time when you're driving down the road in the morning? Trust me, I know. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning, and how do I do it? How do I drive from job site to job site meeting with inspectors? Well, first of all, a lot of people, to combat with such difficulties, they first turn to caffeine and sugar. That's a big no-no. Now with caffeine, it's not that terrible. But over a long period of time, if it becomes a habit, when you don't have it, it can cause headaches. Not only that, but caffeine it dehydrates you, it makes you thirsty, which is the same for sodas. So if you're drinking coffee, you're going to have to pee a lot. Not to mention that you're going to be drinking a lot of coffee, because you're going to need a lot of water. And with any sort of sugary drink, it's going to cause you to crash, even if it's that 5-hour energy drink that has natural sugars. It also has the harmful sugars that all have the word gross in them: dextrose, maltose, etc., etc. These types of sugars can cause you to crash, and will generally make you twice as tired as you were before. So, what can you use? If sugars get into your arteries and make it hard for your blood to start flowing, so you get more tired and warmer, and warmth makes you tired, then what can you do? Well, to avoid keeping warm, because there are always ways to not have to be warm, you can make it cold. If you're in your car driving, or you're in an office behind a computer, go ahead and turn the temperature down. If you're in a car, go ahead and roll down the windows. Try to cool down the air around you. Also eat lots of fresh fruits. Fruits like bananas, apples, oranges, pears, peaches. Fruits have natural sugars that, unlike the dangerous sugars, will give you an energy boost without any sort of side effect. Also remember to avoid dairy products, turkey, and whole grains. If you're going to Subway to get a turkey sub, why don't you go ahead and get a boar's head sub or something else, because turkey's going to make you tired as well. Along with dairy, milk products, and whole grains, which is anything that's bread-like. For people sitting behind a computer in an office chair, where looking at a computer causes blurred vision or stressed eyes, one thing to do is to get away from the computer. Just get up, stand, walk around, try to divert your attention away from whatever it is you're doing. Think about something at home, so you can get your mind off things. If you're on a long drive, like I do all the time, go ahead and try to look up when the road is clear. Now, don't do it in heavy traffic, but when you get a chance, just try to look up. Try to look up to your left, up to your right, roll your eyes. Just look up. Looking up stretches out your eyelids. And also try going into a blink but holding for a second and then opening it. Squeezing really tight when you blink. Squeeze, let go. Squeeze, let go. That way it doesn't affect your driving that much either. These are simple things that you can do on the road that will help you keep from falling asleep under tunnel vision. Also, before you get in your car, if you wake up at 4 o'clock like I do, one thing that you can do that may seem a little silly, but you can stretch before you go in the car and pop out all those air bubbles that are within your joints. Because by loosening up the body and increasing circulation, the body itself will be more awake, which will make you more awake, which will make you less likely to get tired. Go ahead and shake your head around, shrug your shoulders up and down a few times, rotate your torso. Don't bother stretching. You can stretch your legs, but it's not really necessary. It's mostly the upper body that I think is a little bit more important when it comes to driving. But for people sitting behind an office desk, walking around, getting your legs moving is probably a little bit more important. In the morning, what I'm mainly suggesting is just simply to get your heart rate going too. I mean, yeah, it's good to increase circulation, but it's also good to get the heart rate going, get you active. You know, and don't forget to clear out the crust from your eyes too. You don't want all that crusty stuff in there. While you're exercising your eyes, looking up and doing the tight squeezes, it's also good to keep them nice and clean. If you're having soreness in your eyes, go ahead and cup your hands over your eyes for a few minutes. Not while you're driving, but if you're like sitting in an office and your eyes are sore from staring at the computer all day, cup your eyes for a few minutes, let go, blink excessively. Don't be looking at the computer when you're doing this. Look away. Look at something else, because then it's not helping. You know, you need, and just the blinking will help get the tear ducts going again, so that way your eyes don't dry out, because when you're looking at computers, you're focusing really hard and you tend not to blink very much. So the eyes dry out, and it makes it very irritating. To help keep your eyes open and awake, you can also go ahead and flick your ear and massage right behind the ends of your eyebrows. Just go ahead in that spot, that little opening right behind your eyebrows, and just rub right there, pulling back at the skin to keep your eyes open and exercise that sort of that area of skin. I've found that when you flick your ear and you're trying to focus really hard, it really distracts you, really takes your attention away. If you're trying to do like a paper or something, or you're working at the office and you're having a hard time finishing whatever it is you're trying to do, go ahead and move your laptop somewhere else. Try sitting in different places. Rotate your subject that you're working on every couple hours. Those are some of the best ways to work through things like that. And if you're going to take a nap on your desk, go ahead and set an alarm. And don't forget to put your computer screen on dull. The brighter it is, the more difficult it is for your eyes. Another thing that you can do, either driving or behind a computer, is to play classical music really low. That way your ears have to work harder to hear it, forcing you to focus your attention somewhere else, so you can distract yourself for a little bit. And the different levels of the classical music will sort of train your ear, so that way for people who like wear headphones all the time, or they have damaged hearing quality, they need to do those sort of things to try to get their hearing depth perception down again. And don't forget to take lots of protein. Protein's always good for you, unless you're overweight. If someone's overweight and working out, then the protein will help. But if you're just sitting around doing nothing, then the protein's like fat. It's not doing anything, so you're just going to poop it back out. But if you're sitting in your car, taking in something that's you don't want to take in a lot of protein, but something that's healthy, has quite a bit of protein in it, will help keep you awake. You can tap your feet and such. Not on the gas pedal, of course, the other foot, the left foot. And one big mistake people do is singing. Singing causes you to calm down afterwards. You don't want to calm down. You're trying to get something done. And for any eyesight thing, computers, Don't forget to eat lots of nutrients like carrots, leafy vegetables, fish, nuts, seeds, fresh fruits. Those are all good for your eyes.